This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports in Chaco. We're here at Evolution Boxing Club in Carrick. We're delighted to be joined in person with Willo Hayden. How are you, mate?
Not too bad. Enjoying it up here, getting good sessions in the last few days.
Your first week, obviously, in Evolution. Obviously, how did it come about? Obviously, you're linking in with Ian here in Evolution. As a guest, it'll probably come down to the Simon Legs, obviously your manager, and obviously Anto within the stable. Is that sort of how it's come about?
Yeah, I first met Ian. I was fighting on the undercard of Anto for the Woodstock fight, but he came up to Dublin and he was doing pads with us, and it just clicked straight away, and so I'm gonna be sticking with him from now on.
I guess obviously you somebody like Anto in the stable, I guess something to learn off. Obviously Anto's in the final stages of his career. Probably not mind me saying he's a little bit older, but I guess when you have someone like Anto within your camp on a daily basis, that's for you, it's your learning period now. It's seeing what he does well. He's obviously regarded as probably one of the most naturally gifted boxers, so if you can learn wee things off him, that's only going to help you big things in your career.
Yeah, I'm delighted to be able to train alongside Anto, seeing the work that he's putting in and all now, especially in the world title camp and all, it's amazing, honoured to be part of it.
And you're obviously coming up in a year, say you made your debut in obviously Kakachi Woodstock last year. How have you sort of found your first year? You're obviously 4-0 with 1 KO I think so far. You had your first KO the same night as Nottingham for Wood Conlon. How have you obviously found your first year transition into professional boxing?
Yeah, I found it's went very well. I've fought good lads, picked up lots of experience. I had hand injuries in the fights and stuff, but I got through, and hands feeling fresh now, so I'm just looking forward to getting the next day.
I guess probably more than anything, hands are your most important commodity in boxing, and it's probably trying to protect them and look after them more so. Did you obviously find, hurting your hands, did it sort of mentally do anything to you, obviously, because you probably want to be as active as you humanly can, but obviously is that just sort of keeping you fresh, keeping you relaxed, rather than probably burning yourself out too early?
Yeah, well, after hurting a hand, that's been through every fight now. I've had issues with my hand, but I haven't been able to get the spars and all in because of it. So I'm looking to get plenty of sparring in this time round, and this will be the best one, yeah.
And I guess obviously preparing with Anto here, obviously in Carrick as well for his massive fight. I guess that's just going to keep you chumming a bit of getting back out. When are you sort of hoping to get back out? Is the hand sort of healed now and just sort of waiting for fight news from Frank?
Yeah, I'm delighted with how my hand is now at the moment, but I'm hoping to be at October. So we get to train alongside Anto for this fight, and then I'll be ready to go.
I guess obviously it's, boxing so far, I guess, you were sparring with Conor McGregor in the lead up for obviously his fight. You're obviously now sparring Anto in probably his most important fights. I guess that's vital probably for you, the fact that it's training experience that probably money couldn't buy, or training camps in America and things like that. But to be able to be involved in this so early on in your career, it's probably the world's sort of your oyster, and how fast that can progress you on. Yeah,
listen, I've been blessed to be part of the camps that I have been, and the experience of gained from it has been something else.
And obviously domestically, obviously in boxing recently, obviously with obviously Michael Conlon show a couple of weeks ago, we're now starting to see a lot of domestic fights. Not that obviously I don't think you're the sort of colleague person, although you've had words with Khabib Nurmagomedov in the past. Is lightweight now looking like your weight class going to be moving forward? I know your last fight was probably your lightest you've been. Are you now looking at lightweight as your weight class moving forward?
Well, yeah, I'm making lightweight now at the moment, handy but I'm young, man, so I don't know what I'm going to be fully ground at, still have a bit of ground to do,
You're obviously pretty muscly as well for a fighter at 135. You've obviously been putting in the work with your strength and conditioning, obviously away from, with your hand injury. But is there any where do you see, do you see domestic sort of routes? Are you looking to fight for the Irish title and things like that before progressing on, or I guess do you just leave that all in to Frank?
Yeah, I'll leave it down to Frank. He's trying to, he's progressed so many prospects before me. He knows what's best to do. But he has thought, he spoke to me about maybe doing a homecoming in the National Stadium at some point.
That always a bit massive, I can't think of when. I think the last show in the National Stadium, I think, was the early 2019 as well. So, what obviously a good reward for you for signing with Frank, for him to get you a homecoming in Dublin.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
We're obviously 4 years ago today since he made Carl Frampton's dream come true and fighting in Windsor Park. So if obviously he can do that for Frampton, then they can obviously do it for you in Dublin. And it'd probably be like a Katie Taylor effect as well. The fact that everybody be looking for tickets, and the National Stadium only holds so many as well. I'm sure you'd keep chirping on it, Frank, going, "Give me the National Stadium."
Yeah, I know that'd be a dream come true.
Definitely will. But I know you're going back down home now for the weekend, and you're back up again next week. They obviously start another week in camp. But obviously, I want to thank you for obviously having a wee chat with us, and I'm sure we'll look forward to you getting some more fight news and getting back in action.
Yeah, thanks a million, Steve. It was good talking to you.
Cheers, Willo. Take care.